Hope everybody has a good day. We are having a very hot atmosphere today, and also air quality is not good yet. Uh, but we are confined to um, home place basically. I was talking to somebody about how spirituality comes into our um, daily life now, and can somebody transmit that spirituality nature to other people. So I kind of made a video on this, and I put it on the top, in video, and also in my house. So please take a look at that. I think you will like it. I was going to show you some of the video clips, but then I didn't have enough time to prepare the clips. But anyway, there are a series of steps I kind of suggested that we should be really doing them, that kind of thing. So if you all really look at the video later, you will see um, how to be self-aware in our life, how to embrace compassion and empathy, how to lead by example, and how to share our experiences and offer support and guidance, and also promote inclusivity and respect, and engage in mindful communication. These are the things that I was talking about. So have a look at that video. Then you have any concerns or any or your own opinions of that, please communicate with me like some of you always do. So basically, we are living in an era where either spirituality is extreme right or no spirituality extreme left. I am not to any of those extremes at all. I am about modern person that are really brought up in scientific education like I was, and also want to find out inner peace and tranquility, and really find the joy that comes within knowing ourselves, who we are, what we are doing, and all that, right? So I don't really take to the traditional rituals and all of that. They have their meaning, but finding answers in my own mind, really taking the investigation, and then coming with real solutions that are make sense to me is what it is. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So it's about self inquiry, and then bringing those uh, simple things into our life, in moment to moment awareness, and really being kind and compassionate and inclusive. Those kind of things I'm talking about. So I'm talking about personal inner transformation. And if you read a scripture or something, just not reading it for the sake of reading, or just routinely repeating something, but really understanding the wisdom behind it, the insight behind it, and then bring it into our own life. So there are practices that people do, like they always advise first listen with an open mind, whatever insight, whatever thing that is presented to you, and that is presented to you because that was investigated deeply by sages of around the country, not one particular country. They have done that, and that they have proclaimed the truth, but they invited us to go into it and then explore it by ourselves, right? So that is the arduous job that we don't do in modern life, because we are occupied by so many things, and some of them will make sense or some of them will not. But then if you take that inner transformation work, and that is where I'm saying the spirituality that you live from those insights will automatically help other people either really examine them, or follow them, or employ them in their life. That's what I'm talking about. It's a kind of living in peace, living in harmony, living in tranquility, living in inner happiness. That's what we can expect from this deeper personal investigation. Okay, so you don't have to do a propaganda like this way is the right thing that you have to do. You kind of understand somebody else's struggle, somebody else's conviction, somebody else's feelings much better if you really say, I'm not going to influence you with my words or with my articulate or firm words, but I'm going to really have a discussion or a discourse with you about the truth. In that we are common, we are seeking the same truth, right? And then it could be different paths, but once you have arrived at, what are you doing with the truth? Are you able to really do something about it, or you are just uttering something and then doing something else within you or outside of you? That's what I'm talking about. Be truthful about your investigation to yourself, and then once you have achieved the transformation, let it allow in your life, and let that be example to somebody else. What is the benefit of this spirituality that you are pursuing, that's making a change with you? Either your energy, your feeling, your work, relationship, all will reflect on that. And then that reflection, that is the one that you kind of walk the talk, like, then that really influences people. And if they want to share something, then you can share the insight how you arrived at whatever. See, modern man is somebody who do not want to be constrained by one particular way of spiritual thinking, or following some religion, right? That's up to each individual person. What I'm talking about is, what is the inner nature of yours? Is it accepting your body? Is it happy? Is it peaceful? That is the one that counts ultimately, right? So people have to take time for the reflection. People have to take time for discussion, and to share, and then also respect other people's opinion, and then really look at things as they are happening, moment to moment awareness, not like you have made a principle and you're going to live by it. Like, for example, fasting is good for you, and then whether you are hungry or not, whether you are really having any benefit from the fasting or not, but you are going to go and do it because somebody told you about it. That is like a putting too much pressure on you. So what I am talking about is intelligent investigation inside of us, that reveal the truth, that reveal something about ourselves or about our circumstances. And then once you arrive at that insight, once you adapted it, and make sure that is allowed in your life. So you don't have to belong to any particular country, particular religion, particular thing, and that will really handicap you, right? Instead, you open yourself and examine and observe these truths, and then make them follow in your life. Okay, that kind of living I'm talking about is not about transactional thing. It's about transforming your inner self, and that kind of inner transformation you don't have to advertise by the way you are living. That will be a nidus for transmitting spirituality through your actions, through your feelings, through your thoughts, and all that. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about today, and that's why I put that video also there. This was made just to make it simpler of what I'm talking about, but at the same time, each one has another video to it. If you are interested, you can always go to my YouTube channel and then see them there, because they will be posted very soon. Then you can see them. This particular video, I just made it, I just posted it. So take a look at it, and then all the principles that we were talking about, there will be each one is a video that will have much more detail of what I'm talking about. So this is from a scientifically trained physician, but also turned towards ancient wisdom, not with a particular identification to any religion, but around the world, and looked at how evolved our ancients were in this respect. Say they were not anxious or depressed like we are. Many of them are. They are not having so many addictions because they cannot escape from their own uh, prison of mind. They were much more kind and also worshipping the nature. That way, they did not put the globe that is in trouble now. I believe a lot of our thinking, a lot of our way, we take it for granted, our resources, and have been abusing all that really. On the other hand, if you are internally oriented, spiritually oriented, you will be more joyful within yourself. So you don't have to pursue all things that we pursue at the expense of the Earth's resource. That's what I feel, that we kind of did not see Earth as our mother, and we have responsibility to take care of the renewal of it. We kind of consumed rampantly as a whole, not I'm talking one person. As a whole, we kind of cultivate a lifestyle that is consumption, rampant consumption, right? So if you discover this inner peaceful happiness self, then you don't have to go after so many external pressures. You can be minimal in your approach to consumption of these resources. So even problems of global health or information overload or breaking down relationships or addiction, any of problems we have as human beings, I think taking a good look at how the ancients lived inside and then with peace and quiet, tranquility and joy, and that thing I think we need to bring it back and then look at it not parochially like a particular religion, but as a human being, a global citizen, not having any affiliation to any particular religion, but spiritual in the sense that I am a spiritual being and I want to live a human experience with that sensation. Then we will be friendly to the earth, friendly to everybody, and really happy and really joyous inside. Okay, that's how I feel, and that's what gave me balance and tranquility, harmony within, which was I was able to live and then really live really in peace, basically. But also, I want to share with everybody what I feel. That's why this effort is made. Okay, so hopefully you are able to figure out what I'm doing. Anybody has questions or comments, or you want to tell me your own viewpoint, please come up and talk to me. There are people on the Wisdom app also, so anybody can come in with. I'm open on the Clubhouse and also Wisdom, but I'm open on the other channels, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. But they're all, I'm speaking on the video and they see it. Yeah? And then later on, I'll get the comments from that too. This is basically done for the Clubhouse and Wisdom. Okay. Um, See the video and let me know what you feel about it, and then we can always have discussion offline, which I do have, because these are very personal, deep, and had to be done in the spirit of camaraderie, friendship, and compassion for each other. This is not for argumentation. This is not for fighting or anything like that. I'm not trying to undermine any particular religion, but actually, if you go deep into any religion, ultimately it looks to me the same message, that we are all one. And there's only one force that is governing us. If you understand that, everything falls into place. Okay, so that's a brief talk today, and hopefully people have understood what I'm talking about. And I'll be seeing you again tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. I have a commitment today at 6:30. So if you have any questions, I have a few more minutes to talk about this. Otherwise, I will take each part of this video from tomorrow and then expand on that much more. And that video also will appear here. Each video as I make it. Tomorrow I'll make the first point and then the self-awareness, and then we go from there. Actually, having this moment to moment self-awareness in front of our thought helps us a lot with our information overload, overwhelm, stress, and burnout. All the problems we have because of this excess thought will be better. With that, I will see you again tomorrow at 6 o'clock with the first video of this series. Thank you.